You are a manager or a director or C-suite executive, and now your company just decided to send their employees to work from home or change the process of being work in the office all the time. So now what I'm shooting in the video right now is the whole world is going to pandemic of COVID-19. So there's a lot of companies, actually basically all the companies send all of the employees to work from home. So one of the key crucial thing is about managing employees when they're working from home, not in front of you. It's a very different skill set is required. So a lot of managers are struggling with this one. And if you are thinking about how you can manage your stuff in a better way, or even thinking about even you're doing it well, you want to find another aspect to even improve that one, congratulations, you find the right video. Because in this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips, one by one, 10 tips, which you can use to really manage your or employees and staff who are working from home and still can create great result. You want that right? So let's get started.
After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah.
Sure.
Make it happen.
Thank you.
So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give a big hand to them?
Number one, you gotta set the expectation as early as possible. What do I mean by expectation? The mean of the expectation is about how much you want them to do. Give them the right assigned projects as early as possible. You can tell them the deliverables, and you also give them the right empowerment as well too. And you also mention about, let's say, reporting line. How often do you want to have reports from them, and also define a particular templates. That's on them as well too. And whatever meetings you have, you should schedule them all online as well too. So meetings should be going on. You cannot just cancel all the meeting and expect that the things to be move on and without managing everything will be just going on as like a machine. It will not. Humans are not machine. Your team is not machines. They're humans. So they have the right direction and the right expectation from you so they can work on. So this is the way, before sending the companies or in the beginning of the week, set the expectation of what you're looking for in this week so they can clearly know where's the thing is gonna go and happen during the week. Number two, be organized and be flexible at the same time. So one of the things you need to do is about you should be using a Google Calendar, which I work with my team in front of me, like when I was doing a different roles with like 50 or 100, 150 people I was managing. Always manage my calendar, and everybody is assigned to different things, and they gotta have their own calendar too. And I highly train them out how to use the Google Calendars or company calendar to manage the days to do. So the same way, you have to be a little bit flexible as well. So sometimes maybe some people can come to your meetings or online call maybe 5 minutes later. So you don't be shy to make calls and tell them, hey, we're waiting for you, come in. And don't be upset about that too, because they're not used to it. Because they're being in office, when they're at home, they're getting distracted. So you gotta bring them support. When you keep calling them 1, 2, 3 times, they will make improve, and there will be few people who will not be able to make improve. Put them in different kind of training program. Get some kind of training program how you can manage yourself better at home, and you can produce good results too as well. There is a lot of online courses there, or you can bring up some kind of training course provider or trainer on the board to coach them out to adapt to the new environment. So that's why you are demanding and also giving them getting results done, and also giving them the enough flexibility for them to learn and support and coach them so they can really get up in this new aspect. Number 3, you gotta adopt the length of the meeting as well. So before, what is the meeting you were thinking about doing in 30 minutes, but now maybe you need to change the duration of the training. Maybe some of the meetings you can do it 1 hour to get more detailed interactions, because there is a lot of meetings when you were having to discuss a particular problem. But now basically whenever you want to talk to someone, you need to set up a meeting in Google Meets. So you need to know, or Google or Zoom or whatever you're using. So try to adopt a really good solutions you have, which you can easily adopt and make a lot of calls. Use a Google Calendar and be enough proactive on each of this one too. As a manager, you need to be more productive on your schedule, what you deployed for your team. Number 4, track your work progress. This is one of the key thing about. So you should have been managing some kind of task management tool, or you should be using some kind of project management tool to you're managing your team structure. So like an example, there will be some of the project they have been deploying and driving and to a success. So give them a project management tool and to tell them to plan their weeks in the project management tool so they can go ahead and close this project. The thing is not moving forward, you have to help them out, or you have to guide them or coach them or direct them or push them to go over and meet those requirements. If they're not doing it, that means you need to work on and coach them, and you have more work to do. Same time, there will be a lot of task management as well, where you are assigning different kind of tasks to your teammates, and how they're managing each of the tasks is matter a lot. So what you need to do is about you also manage some kind of task management tool so that you can manage the task. So that's why exactly I do a different kind of task management tool and make sure that every task I assign a part of the projects, I can always track them. So that's the thing we need to do. Number 5, you got to emphasize the communications. You really need to focus more about communications, and you really need to boost it forward. So you can use different kind of communication by email communication. You can talk about some kind of certain aspects. If your company has a platform like Workspace, get a lot of posts, create different kind of groups, get it connected. And one of the key thing you can do is about you can create a messenger group and create a lot of aspects. You can say you can start a day, you can close the day over there, you can have particular updates in sharing. So everybody will feel like things are happening and they will be staying more focused on work, and they know that they have things to achieve, they have expectation you have set up. Like I said before, there will be momentum which will go ahead and create result for you. This is the success booster card time. So question of the day: what is your key takeaway of this video so far? Go ahead and comment below the answer. We'll love to see what is the key takeaway. Science said that when you take up a key takeaway and note it down somewhere, you had a 35% chance to be actually doing it in your life to make it value out of it, which is amazing, right? But hang on, 35% is not enough. You need more, and this is the way I'm going to tell you how you can really make it happen. When you make a set of action, a plan that you goes to from 35 to 91%, you can really make it happen in your life. So here we go. So from the key takeaway, what is the key action plan you're going to take, which is you learn from the video to your life, make a plan and commit it in publicly and commit into it. And that's what's going to make sure that you got 91% read that is going to really happen to you. Will be able to make it happen and become successfully achieve your goal. And here's the last possible hack. When you announce something, a plan publicly, your 91% goes to 94% to really make it happen in the real life. So go ahead and comment below your plan in the video sections. We would love to see your plan, and we are 100% reply every comments in our channel. So we're going to see your plan, we're going to comment it, we're going to give you a feedback, and we're going to consult you to help you to make your plan to a reality. And that can go to up to 100% reality happens to your life. And that's how you get your action, key takeaway to action plan to success to your life. And you know what? We're also sitting down here to help you and celebrate your success with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's go back to the video, finish it, and we're looking forward to see your action plan. And let's make it happen to your life, because you can do that, right? All the best. Don't forget to make your plan, okay? Don't forget to make your plan. And number 6, remember to listen. So whenever you are in physical contact, direct in, that means you speak and you also listen to. That's like human habit. Right now you move to online. So one of the key aspects you think about is going to be phone conversation. Before in the phone, you as a manager or director, you listen more or less and you just tell them what exactly you need to do. But now you're doing the similar kind of thing in an online video call. So you need to also be ready to listen to them as well, rather than only just speaking. So be mentally ready to listen. That should be a two-way conversation every online meeting you're doing, not just a one-way you tell them to do it right now. So pay attention about this one actively, and if you do this one, it can really help you out to improve your communication as well. Number 7, build communications and be available for your team. This is really important. So when you're building this kinds of communications, like you're sending an email, you set up a chat groups, and you set up let's say a groups in workplace if you're using, be available there, really show interaction, give comments, make a post, make a post in the messenger, give interactions, post something new. Be there. Just not like you created and you disappear from there. It will not be valuable. So you need to be on the ground and interact with them, and that will help you to build a really good connection with the team. Number 8, provide a process of communication. That is really, really important. So like every conversation you want to do with your team, you can create different kind of meeting units. You can create different kind of slide templates, so which you can provide them. Like an example, you want to do one person, what are the key projects they are reviewing. Set up a template, give it to them first, So in the template, they can put all the projects and you can visualize all this thing, and when you're presenting in front of you, it's much easier for you to understand. Maybe you don't want to go so detailed, so even you can, if you have a hosted project management solution, that's great. But if you don't have, or maybe it's too much detail, you don't want to look in so much, you can create a template and you can give it to them and tell them to fill up the right aspect or key achievement of each of the weeks, so you can see how is the progress are happening, and that's how it will go ahead and make great progress as well too. Number 9, resist the urge of micromanagement. So when you are in the team, in the office, sitting in front of them or in the same room next to them, you always feel like something happening, you go and talk to them, something will happen that what I can tell them to improve something, or micromanaging thing is always in the mind, because they are always in front of you, right? Just human mind just trigger in front of you. So you gotta resist yourself. This is your part. You need to manage yourself of that urge of micromanaging, but rather than focusing on micromanaging, but however you give them the structure and you give them the guidelines, so they can really use that one and can improve themselves as well and can really use it on the way. So that is one of the key aspects you need to think about, because if you don't, you will have issues with that, because then you will be using a lot of thoughts and thinking about how we can talk to them, how you can connecting with them, and you will be mentally not unsatisfied of what they're doing, and because you cannot tell them again, you cannot see them all the time, and that will bring up your emotion to a different area, and it can bring you to somewhere which can be very dangerous, because you will be losing trust with your team, and that's not good. So you need to self-manage that micromanaging urge inside of you. Number 10, you gotta be learning about success celebration. You need to celebrate your success, because if you're not celebrating your success, team will be disappointed, because when you are in the office, something goes off, project is done, you always say hand clap, you give success. So you gotta think about creating different kind of that momentum of creating some kind of opportunity to success. You could think about the drinks time, or a lunch together, or you can have a online coffee. So you could do this kinds of thing. You can giving them different kind of vouchers online, or different kind of product and services. You can give them a souvenir. You could do digitally, or you could do offline too as well. So that's why you gotta learn and you gotta focus about also celebrating the success. So team are stay motivated, because celebrating success is always great, and always celebrating success can bring you more success too, because your team are more motivated to achieve the success. So don't miss that out as well too. And here you go. This is my 10 tips. If you have any aspects, have any question of the 10 tips about this one, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give you an advice. If you're already a manager managing the team out and from home, and if you have any particular challenge you're facing right now, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give you an answer too. And here you go. If you need any other advice, go ahead and comment too as well. We will help you out. Like I said, this one, channel, we answer 100% of the comments. So if you put a comment over there, myself and my team definitely going to give you an advice to help you out too. And it's all, of course, for free. So we're not charging anything for that. So go ahead and grab that support from us. And here you go. You got 10 tips to manage your team from the home. Let's go ahead and use this on your management of the team and create some great success and great achievement for your team. And we want to give you the biggest clap. All the best.